I have news. Dun dun dun! I was introduced to a life coach. He has completely transformed my life. This is what it means to be alive. I can feel change inside my body. All this energy, I need to just do something with this energy and release. And my brain is just so clear, it's just clicking right now. Now I'm just like staring people down. So, what happened during this call? It was 1 hour long with Sahel, the coach, and I've only had one chat with him. Get into why I decided to get a life coach. I mean, it wasn't actually, it just happened spontaneously. My friend just introduced me to this guy because I was feeling like my confidence was low. I just felt really uptight and loose of becoming just such a boring person. And I was looking back at my uni years and I had fun then. I was enjoying life. Like, where did that Jessica go? So we kind of just delved into the reasons why I felt uptight and why I couldn't let loose, and it was because of my mum and the way that I've been brought up. So my mum is a prim and proper person. She doesn't really let loose much other than when she's drunk. Because she had that kind of aura, I guess I took it on as an expectation that I also need to become prim and proper and give off the impression that I'm educated, I'm sophisticated, I'm classy, quotation marks. I feared that if I let loose, I would become ghetto, which is completely the extreme side. That yeah, if I like dance or whatever, I would suddenly become ghetto. That was my fear. So for example, my mum would tell me growing up, don't swear, Jessica, that's not prim and proper, you cannot swear. So this is why I don't swear, because I'm so afraid that once I swear, I feel like all those negative connotations, like oh. Then I had a complete light switch moment as I was speaking, and that realization was that I can let loose and not be a ghetto. I know that sounds so silly to me now that I say it. Like, of course there are people out there who are just letting loose, and it doesn't mean that they're ghetto. Like, they're still, for example, sophisticated. So yeah, now I am just letting loose. Immediately after the call, I was like to Sahel, I can feel change inside my body as I'm speaking to you. I just have all this energy, I need to just do something with this energy and release. So to go for a walk. Went out in the middle of the night in Hong Kong at 11:30 p.m. Wow, what? I'm just mind blown. I'm walking, just had my session with Sahel, and I literally couldn't stop smiling as I was walking here. This is such a good decision. I hope I don't get fucking killed. I was just walking along there and I could just feel confidence, and the way I was walking, it was like power walking, energy, care what people thought about me. And I was just voice noting myself in public and people were watching me, and I wouldn't have been able to do that before at all. Just I can do this now. Nothing holding me back. Sahel has just completely unlocked something within me. He's unlocking my potential. The first change I noticed was the way I walked, the way I'm talking, and my brain is just so clear, it's just clicking right now. It's like I've never felt this way before. My brain has just unlocked. I'm not kidding, my brain has unlocked. It's almost like, let's say, a blood vein, and there was a blockage. Sahel has completely blasted that blockage, and I feel so liberated. Another change that I notice is my eye contact with people has become amazing. Just looking at people when they speak, I don't like look around, which I used to do, present in what they say, and it's an amazing feeling just to be able to look someone into the eye and I don't look away instantly. Or even on the street, I would just like look away, but now I'm just like staring people down. Not in that sense, but I'm able to keep the eye contact with a stranger, so now, okay, I feel completely reinvigorated. So I guess I'm coming on because I'm excited to see what the next few months will bring, who I'm gonna become, what things I'm gonna achieve. He's really just given me confidence, and it's not even about confidence, it's just unlocking the full potential that I have, and that I'm just thinking about all the ways in which I can excel now in life, all the like amazing businesses I can build. I mean, after just one call, I have experienced change, so I'm just thinking, what on earth is going to happen to me if I continuously have these calls with Sahel? So yeah, you guys will be able to see that change. And I'm just going to shout out Mina, because she has sent this God my way, so thanks. Sahel described it was that you are in a room, it's dark, you can't see anything, and even if there's an elephant in the room, you're not going to be able to see the elephant. What he does is that he helps you find the light switch. So once you find the light switch, you can see the elephant that was just so clear. In my case, the elephant was my fear that if I let loose, I will become ghetto, which just obviously is a silly fear. It's just blindingly obvious. So that's kind of what he does. He helps you make those realizations, and from those realizations, you will then change instantly. And another insecurity of mine was that I just felt I wasn't eloquent, I couldn't articulate myself clearly. Whenever I speak to people, I would always think, oh, they're not going to understand me. And having those thoughts in your mind really is detrimental, because the moment you speak, you think, oh, they're not going to understand me, like why bother, why even bother speaking? And that's why a lot of the time I don't share stories, because I think they're not going to get me because I don't articulate myself well. And he calls these saboteurs, which means that these voices, they're not real, it's just you let them go inside your head. But the moment you realize it's not true, they're not going to hold you back anymore. And it's almost like that saboteur was that blockage in my vein, in my brain. And now that saboteur is gone, it's just released. It's just released. It's just seeped into all areas of my life. I'm able to speak better, articulate myself, my thoughts are clearer, and that's why I can articulate myself. So every week I'm going to be vlogging about my experience with Sahel, the connection coach, and I'll be uploading a video just to explain the transformation that I'm feeling, and for you guys to see whether you might want to have a career coach if you never considered, because I never thought in a million years I'd have one, or have the opportunity to have one.